So in your view, what are the most alarming aspects of 5G?
Yeah, so it's five, I'll say 5 and 6, because the 6 is the digital twinning and the robot to robot communication. Well, I think I would encourage people, if they haven't spent time, to look into something called the spatial web. And the spatial web is the web 3.0. So essentially it's this idea of the internet coming out of screens and phones and wearable tech and laying on the land. So these large sensor networks, I mean, they're developing Internet of Things sensors in paint and pavement and building materials, smart everything. Everything is going to be smarted up and emitting this radiation. So it's not going to just be concentrated. I mean, the phones, I mean, no offense, but it's the least of our, I mean, the amount of sensors that they're imagining are beyond what we can even reconcile with. And if you understand, like sometimes you'll click on a link, like I'll have redirects on my blog, and I'll click on it and say, oh, you don't have permission to access that because it's like a closed group or something. But imagine the real world is out there with permissioned access, and they say, I'm sorry, you don't have permission to do that. But now it's not just on your screen, it's in the real world. And these QR codes are baby steps into that, like the medical passports that are being rolled out. It's a yes or no option on a QR code. Are you allowed to do that, or are you not allowed to do that? If you're interfacing with a building, a door into a building, with a payment system, ride-sharing program, all of these activities that you might conduct in your day that involve a physical intervention or a financial intervention, there's a token that says you either have that right or you don't. And so our basic human rights are being usurped in the physical environment through blockchain technologies, through these sensor networks that are much more than crypto, they're much more than Bitcoin and currency. It's an expansion of contractual obligations over the whole world in which we are trading on that as we conduct our daily life. And even in our house, eventually they're going to have smart toilets, right? Your smart toilet will decide what you get to do for the day, depending on if, you have something is found, in your specimen, of the day, you might not be able to open the front door. I mean, it sounds crazy, but I think that is where this is going. And then all of the data in and of itself, it accrues to your digital identity, which is I think what the medical passports are meant to start that. It will be interoperable data, and they will sell it to us as privacy and wonders of privacy, that we will have the secure data and we will be a commodity that can be traded.